Craig, in a very quiet way, has the ability to assume a lot of responsibilities under one hat. He's really become a man of all seasons with great talent that touches so many different bases that it's amazing that he's had the ability to be proficient in everything.
I started at Neotech April 15th, 1991. I got lucky and found an ad in the newspaper that said there was a job for medical/operations, which was just right up my alley. After one phone call interview, I had an in-person interview the next day and was offered the job that day.
So when you think about Craig, you think genuine, you think giving, you think compassionate. And I don't think I've ever been with him where he hasn't made a friend.
He's the heart of the company. I think he's the pulse, he's the coach.
Craig, he's dedicated and committed to helping others.
Amazing passion and drive for not only the company, but his employees. Unfortunate Giants fan.
I started as operations manager. I was one of 2 employees. The other was customer service manager. At one point, I had 3 business cards. I was operations manager, sales manager, and general manager. Eventually became general manager as a single title, and then vice president, and today president.
He's the kindest boss I've ever had. He's a very passionate individual, very optimistic, obviously hardworking, and all of these features together make him a good leader, I think.
That he treats you kind of just as an equal. Like, you know, when you have a boss or a president, sometimes they're kind of like, I'm the president, but Craig really treats you as an equal.
He values your input. He respects your expertise, and he really listens to what you have to contribute.
Craig is, you know, he's my boss, but he really, truly is a friend. We go back a long way, and he's one of the most humble people I know, and one of the most generous and giving.
I really feel I've done a little bit of everything. There were times when I was part of the marketing team, and times I was part of the sales teams, and time I was cleaning the bathroom or sweeping the warehouse or building pallet racks. So I really feel I've held almost every position we have here in one way or another.
He's fun. He takes his job very seriously. He takes Neotech very serious, as do I. But he makes coming to work fun.
I just like the positive atmosphere that he encourages at Neotech. It makes for a great place to work.
The positivity and the leadership. You know, even if things are not at the best, he still seems to be able to gather his team, and we'll get through whatever we're going through.
Like, I just think his overall genuine care for everybody is what makes me continue to care.
It's really a pleasure to know that you can come work for a company that wants to contribute not only to the wellness of their staff, but the betterment of mankind, which might sound a little bold, but really with the B Corporation and being the difference, there's a lot of feel good about working for Neotech.
Craig smashes the notion that nice guys finish last. He is the president of the company, and he is probably the nicest one here.
Craig is a sincere and sensitive man.
He is kind-hearted, and he's generous.
I had told some colleagues probably 5 years into working here, I'd love to someday retire from here. My goal would be to have a role like Dr. Hyman, where I'd still be involved in the company, still contributing, but slowly begin to pass the torch to others and carry on this legacy and keep the Hyman family name going for years to come.
Craig is slightly less insufferable than most San Francisco Giants fans, but that's probably just because he's the president. Otherwise, he'd be just as bad, if not worse.